Alrighty guys, what's up? It's me. We're back. After what seems to be a 3-week period that I was gone. Nothing to be concerned about. I just had to, I had to move, as I talked about in previous vids. I'll just, turn that down a bit. So I had to move, and for those of you who don't know about the move, I'll just talk about it briefly. I don't know. I don't even know which episode to play. At this point, it doesn't even matter. We'll go 6. So the problem was the septic. I don't know any secrets here. I don't know this episode that well. Anyway, it's just, it was bad where I was. The last time I made a vid, we had, there was Hurricane Henri, and then there was the Hurricane Ida. So, during Hurricane Henry, I'll just say, I'm tired of the French accent all the time, no offense, but I'm tired of it. When we had the remnants of it, when it swung back through New York, it came back over, we barely got touched that morning by it, but that evening, it was a Monday night, and I know there's health, I couldn't go to bed at the regular time because I was waiting for this monsoon that we got. Got quite a bit of rain, I think like 1.5 inches or so, a little over 1.5 inches. So when it rains very hard, it puts a good amount of stress on septic, and anybody who knows about septic, you know what I'm talking about. But what shouldn't happen is, it shouldn't back up. It shouldn't flood sewage into your apartment. So it was about almost midnight, and that rain just came down in buckets. It was just insane, and I just sat at my desk and kept watching radar and kept, it's like only a couple more minutes of this, then it'll move out of the area. Well, it was just a couple more minutes that it was just too much at the time for the commode. And what happened was, it didn't flood, rather it started to bubble. So that means air is trapped in the line, or it's getting, it's starting to back up, in other words. So when the water recedes in the bowl, it's a 50-50. So it'll either happen or it won't, and it didn't, but I was very surprised that it didn't back up. I was very happy that it didn't. But the principle is, I shouldn't have to worry about that. I shouldn't have to lose sleep, and I shouldn't have to upset my entire apartment, especially considering I was in, I had to get up for work the next day. So there was that whole thing. And this is just in August, so I was just getting ready to move. I had boxes already packed. I had to maneuver all that stuff in order to try to clear, a path if this were to happen. Shouldn't have had to have done that. So that was Henry that moved through. I'm in deep shit. Come on. I took all the health. So yeah, now, oh my god. After that move through, and then we had heavy rain the following week on a Thursday, and I was at work, and I didn't give it a moment's thought. Didn't give it a moment's thought. And next thing I know, I should put the sound up, I guess. So next thing I know, I come home and, you know, I didn't find any water, sewage to be exact, but I went into the bathroom, I checked, and here the water receded in the commode again, and I said, my god, had this happened, I would have lost a lot of stuff. And I was just too finished, you know, too finished. Fuck. So I was like, okay, you know. And then here comes Hurricane Ida, which Ida was, I think it caused $50 million in damage. $50 million in damage. And I mean, just the amount of water that thing dropped over the Northeast was ridiculous. I live in the Northeast, New England, and so this was just last week that this thing made landfall. Well, it made landfall a while ago, but I'm talking about last week when it came here. And I was pretty much all packed up. I was ready to move. My move-in date was September 2nd. But, you know, knowing that the storm was coming, I started to move quite a bit myself into the new place. So Monday, I had a coworker help me move my bed into the new place, and that was comforting to know. I was just trying to prep in any way that I possibly could to avoid any, you know, any crap, no pun intended. So, oh nice. Yeah, Tuesday was the same thing. Tuesday morning I came to the new place, I cleaned pretty damn good. Better save. Okay, redo. God. Yeah, whatever. So, cleaned that. Wednesday came, went to work. Right after work, came home. Went back to the old place, rather. Got even more stuff. And now, loaded all my computer stuff into my car, a few more other things. And then I moved all the boxes up into the main entrance, which was on high ground. It wasn't on the basement floor, thankfully. Moved it all there. pushed my computer desk all the way to the corner. My office chair was on top of it. My dresser, I couldn't move that. That had to stay where it was, which was a little ways away from the bathroom. But then that rain came, you know, the remnants of Ida came, and I was at the new place. I was sleeping here that night, and I just lied awake and I listened to that rain come down. The lightning was everywhere, and then we had a fucking tornado, and I was like, well, this is great. And you know, the next day I go back because I have to meet the moving company just to get the last of the boxes and those 3 heavy things that I talked about. And do all that. And when I walked in, I could smell the hydrogen sulfide. It's not just methane that you smell from, you know, septic and stuff. You're smelling all kinds of gases. One of the most dangerous ones to be breathing in is hydrogen sulfide, which I didn't know that if you breathed in sewage, you breathe that in and long enough, you go nose blind, and what happens is you can die from that. And I didn't know that. How many freaking guys are here? So I was like, geez, oh man. And I could smell it. I was so ready to see water everywhere, just like it did the very first time when I moved in to that place. It didn't happen. I didn't. Oh, what's in here? Nice. So yeah. So sewage backed up, not surprisingly, in the shower tub, and it went all the way to the top, the very top, and it left a ring. I could see where it was sitting for quite some time, and it drained back down. But I thought, had that shower tub been any shorter on the edge, you know what I mean, on the ledge, if it had been any shorter, oh, forget it. It would have been gone. Would have been all over. The commode did the same thing, of course. You know, it got filled all the way to the top. And I was like, well, okay. Why the hell's the gold? Whatever, I'm out of here. Doesn't matter. So, oh, no, not one of these. Oh, fucking great, man. So, yeah, no. And then, if that wasn't bad enough, you know, I went over to the main window in the living area, and I looked, and I was like, what the hell is that? And here, the blinds were wet. There was water pulled on them, and I said, what the hell is this? I kept looking, and I looked up, and here I could see on the ceiling where Unit 4 would meet Unit 2's ceiling. You know what I mean? Like, bottom of their floor, you know, ceiling meets floor of the other unit. Water. There's water damage, and now there's water coming in the ceiling. You know. I was like, well, I don't have to worry about that shit anymore, you know? But the thing that pisses me off about this whole thing, you know, and I'm a first-time renter. Well, was a first-time renter. That was my first place. The thing that makes me mad is when you're on top of things, you know, and you have good communication with your landlord and you're telling him all this stuff, right? He's very well aware. I called him so many times throughout July and August. And, you know, he's down in Florida. So, you know what I mean? Like, not a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, there's a lot of landlords out there are going to be like, okay. So, you know, it's just like nobody gave a shit. And, you know, I even called, of course I called higher management. I called a few other people that were even higher than they. And no one cared. No one did anything. No one fixed it. Because, like, you know, had the septic been fixed, I wouldn't have moved. You know, I actually would have stayed. I would have. But then I guess it's better that I didn't stay because, you know, I'm just saying had people cared. That's all I'm trying to say. Had people cared, it would have been a different story. But the fact that nobody cared, you know, why should I have to live like that? You know, I shouldn't have to live in worry and have anxiety, lose sleep, you know, feel like shit for work, feel like shit, period. I mean, that's not right. That's not fair. And you know why? Because, well, it's not them. It's not anybody else living there. It's me. So they don't have to deal with it. So why? Who cares, right? And that's such a problem that I have with people in charge today. It seems more and more that nobody really gives a damn about what's going on. You know, it's very rare that you see any type of humanity, like a very genuine humanity out there that goes, oh, you know what, that's not right. So, you know, I had to meet the landlord's son because he's representing his father now. And I met him at the new place because I just moved in and I didn't want to go all the way back down to where I used to live in order to give him the keys to the place and blah, 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 and all this shit. So I was like, man, whatever, man. And I told him, he goes, tell me everything that I should know about this place. And I told him, you know. And it's the basement floor. You know, it is the basement floor. Expect basement floor-like things to happen. But one thing's for sure, that shouldn't happen. The septic should not be overflowing. I mean, basement floor, you're going to get intruders, I call them. You're going to get bugs. You're going to get spiders. But I kept that under control, I feel. I mean, I feel I did. I don't like them in my home. So, go away. And I consider myself a very clean, tidy person. So, I don't like when things like that are in my home. I don't like dirt in my home. I don't like any of that stuff. I like things to be clean. You're a bastard. Oh, 1 HP. Yeah, let me see. Wait, isn't there a guy right around the corner here or some shit? No? Aha. Ah. I saw you. Bump into you anyway. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I had to deal with, and I got all moved in, and all that good stuff. And I found this place by dumb luck. There's a girl that, oh shit, that could have opened up. I didn't know. Oh well. Ew. Are there secrets? I can't remember any secrets. I can't remember this episode at all. So yeah, and it's just been moving in and getting all settled. I'm pretty much settled in. I got my internet this morning, and we're set. And you know what? It really is such an anxiety and just unneeded stress. You know, when you're living in a place like that, what that does to you, and unless you've gone through it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But even if you haven't, I mean, just imagine that. Imagine, you know you have rain coming and it's supposed to be heavy, and you know what happens. There's a chance that you could have shit water in your home, and you got to go to work. Even if you didn't have to go to work or you're off, you have to deal with it in some way or form. But imagine coming home, and when you're walking to the main door to get in, you go, am I going to come home to a mess? You know, and you're thinking about that as you're working. You know, it's not pleasant. It's not fun. It's very upsetting. And it's unfair. And it's not right. And nobody should live like that. Nobody should have to live and worry. Fuck you, dog. So yeah, I want to say thanks to the couple of guys that messaged me on Discord, private messaged me to ask if I'm okay. Thank you. To those of you who were commenting on my stuff the past few weeks, I'm sorry. I've been so busy, and I may have been like a week late or almost a week and a half late on replying to you. I do apologize for that. I usually am quick to respond. I don't like leaving things uncommented unless, it doesn't have a response necessary for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, thanks to you guys just, hanging out and continued support. It's very nice. Also, too, Beyond Wolfenstein 2, that's in the works. Of course, I'm behind on it now because of the move and everything, but that's still being worked on. This is just a little update bit, of course, that's what it says. So yeah, just want to give you guys a heads up of what was going on and where I've been and whatnot. And I do appreciate some of your guys' concern. Very nice to know. Some of you guys have even asked about John. He's good. Same oldElaines as usual. Yeah, we're fine. I do, like I said, I do appreciate you guys. You guys kind of have an idea of where we both live, and, it's nice to know that our subs out there do wonder, even in Discord, and I haven't been active in our server in a long time. Just having, I don't know, work and other stuff going on that I've turned my attention to. And, asking where we are and stuff. We're fine. It's not a big deal. We're okay. I just haven't gotten around to respond. I will eventually. Like I said, I just got my internet today. I have no idea where I'm going. Fuck this level. Am I passing something here? What is this? Ah. I don't like this level. I don't think I like this episode. I mean, I do remember, but I have no idea about stuff. No idea where I'm going. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know. I'll see if I could try to finish this. I'm going to give it a few more minutes here, and I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to say goodbye to this floor, because I don't like it. Oh my god. What the hell? Oh. Okay. Oh, Jesus. So yeah, where I'm living now, there's no septic. It's all city lines. Don't have to worry about a damn thing about that. Oh. Anyway. Oh look, the end. Oh, what the fresh hell? No, I don't want to. God damn it. Alright. Oh man. Alright guys, I didn't want this vid to be too long. Let me get going here. I got some other stuff I want to do, and so yeah, Beyond Wolfenstein 2, that's going to be continued. That's going to be uploaded as the entire episode's going to be uploaded as a whole. You can count on that. I want to get back into streaming, back with the Vault mods on Anchor Night, so that'll be a thing. That'll be happening probably this Saturday night. I'm probably going to stream. It's been a while since I've streamed. Have that up, and then just keep going with it. I may not stream the weekend after or anything, you know, but I'm going to keep giving the Vault mods out regardless. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, thanks for your continued support, and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.